Jennifer Lawrence says she lost Tarantino movie role because she was called not pretty enough. Jennifer Lawrence claimed she lost out on the role of Sharon Tate in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood because of criticism of her looks. Back in 2017, fans were agog at the news that Quentin Tarantino was making a movie involving the Manson murders, and rumors started flying that he was trying to choose between Lawrence and Margot Robbie to play Tate. Tate's sister Deborah broke her silence on the matter, flatly declaring Lawrence was not pretty enough for the part and that she would prefer Robbie. Tarantino eventually did select Robbie amid a cast that included Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Margaret Qualley, Dakota Fanning, and Austin Butler. Now Lawrence, 35, has shared her own memory of how the situation unfolded, saying Tarantino did want her for the part, and then everybody was like, she's not pretty enough to play Sharon Tate, during a recent event for 92.ny. That's not true, said interviewer Josh Horowitz, to which Lawrence replied, I'm pretty sure it is true, or it's that thing where I've been telling that story this way for so long that I believe it, but I'm pretty sure that happened. The Hunger Games actress added, or he just never was considering me for the part and the internet just went out of their way to call me ugly. Sharon Tate, who acted in Valley of the Dolls, was 8 months pregnant by her husband Roman Polanski when she was murdered by the Manson family in 1969. Her sister Deborah has since become a vocal crime victims' rights activist, fervently campaigning against the release of Manson family members from prison. Back in 2017, when speculation was rife that Lawrence was up for the role of Tate in Tarantino's film, Deborah went viral for pouring cold water on the idea. She's not pretty enough to play Sharon, Deborah famously pronounced in an interview with TMZ. My pick would be Margot, simply because of her physical beauty and even the way she carries herself is similar to Sharon. Shortly thereafter, it emerged that Robbie had indeed been cast, leading to a blizzard of conjecture about whether Deborah's remarks had factored into the decision. Deborah visited the set of the film and raved afterwards that watching Robbie portray her sister made me cry because she sounded just like Sharon via Vanity Fair. Meanwhile, Tarantino himself once remarked that Lawrence was considered for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but not for the role of Sharon Tate. According to Tarantino, Lawrence read for the role of Lynette Squeaky Fromm, who eventually went to prison for attempting to assassinate U.S. President Gerald Ford in 1975, and who was played in the movie by Dakota Fanning. Tarantino shared that Lawrence came down to the house to read the script, "'cause I wasn't letting it out," on a 2021 episode of Marc Maron's podcast, WTF. So she came down to the house and I gave her the script and said, go in my living room or go outside by the pool and read it, he recalled. She read it and afterward we talked about it a little bit. She was interested in doing it, but something didn't work out, he said vaguely. In her new interview with Josh Horowitz, Lawrence confessed that she had previously rejected the female lead in Tarantino's 2015 movie, The Hateful Eight. I turned it down, which I should not have done, she said with a rueful laugh. Jennifer Jason Leigh ultimately played the ruthless bandit Daisy Domergue in The Hateful Eight, which also featured such names as Samuel L. Jackson, Walton Goggins, Kurt Russell, Bruce Dern, Michael Madsen, and Channing Tatum.